Oh, really?
Let me introduce to you guys my husband. Hello guys, so today I'm gonna share with you some of the tips that will make you communicate better with your in-laws, especially if you are coming from a very different culture like me. First thing you have to put in your mind is that what is my goal from my relationship with my in-laws. Example, me, I was selecting my goal that I want my in-laws to be my parents. I want them to treat me as their daughter, shout at me if I did something wrong, be happy if I did something good, you know, like be real with me. Goal is not just like that, because like, you know, you can also like your goal is that I'm gonna treat my in-laws good for my husband. Like I want my husband to be happy, so I'm gonna treat my in-laws good just because him to be happy. That's also could be someone goal. Like for me personally, I don't prefer you to put your relationship with your in-laws as something depend on your husband, because that's really something will affect your relationship so much. It's not gonna make you grow your relationship with your in-laws. First of all, like if you're doing this for your husband, whenever you have a fight with him, that will really affect you so much with what you're doing with your in-laws, especially if you're living with them. Like not be able to do anything for them that day, you'll not be able to be good, at least like even just smiling their face, be able to do that. Why? Because you already have a fight with your husband. So your relationship with your husband will really affect your mood with your in-laws, and that's something you don't want it, you know what I mean? So it just really depends. My goal was to be super close to them. The first thing you have to put in your mind is like, what is your goal? And second important thing, which is first impression always lasts forever. Whatever you're gonna do in the very early beginning, that's what is gonna last forever, and they will never forget it. Anything you're gonna do it later, okay, it's gonna be like, you know, just at the moment, and everyone will forget about it. Make sure that you don't do mistakes, you don't do something big, you don't do something, you know, very affecting your image on anyone's eyes, because that will really last for long. The third tip, which is it's okay to not to feel very welcomed in a very early beginning. I'm not saying welcomed in a way that someone is gonna talk to you bad, or someone is gonna be rude to you, or someone is, you know, like gonna kick you out of the house or something like that. No, this is not what I'm talking about. For example, when I moved with my in-law, like I came from Egypt to here to Canada and I lived with them, I was super welcomed in that, like in this way that I'm talking about. Like everyone was super nice with me. They bought so many stuff for me, everything. Like they even like re-innovate the house for me because I'm just coming. What I'm talking about it is like, if you are coming from a different culture, you have to understand there is no language of communication with your direct in-law, like with your dad, with your mom-in-law. There's no kind of communication. So if my sister-in-law or if my husband is not around, I cannot talk to them. There is some moment it will come to you, you will feel like if the time go back to them, there's a moment that they are deciding I'm gonna be their daughter-in-law or no, they will choose no. Not because they hate me, not because they don't like me, not because of anything. It's because that's too hard for them. They're not able to talk to me. For example, like my mother-in-law, she's not able to tell me things. There's no one around. Oh my god, my baby.
Oh, really?
Let me introduce to you guys my husband. Anyway, so it is okay, as I mentioned, to not to feel like that much of welcomed. So now we have set our goal. The next thing you have to do is like, you have to understand that you are the one who need to walk to them, not them walking to you. This is a mistake that I see a lot of girls, like not just from different culture, even from same culture. They all the time waiting for in-laws to do things for them, or like to initiate things for them. That's totally wrong. This is not just from different cultures, this is for all cultures. You have to understand that your in-laws are bigger than you, and they have a mindset that's totally different from you. The way they are thinking is different from the way that I'm thinking, and I will be more aware that I have to adapt, I have to sacrifice, I have to do things more than them. You have to know that you have to be the one who walk for them in a beginning, like walk a little bit, run for them, do things for them. Then after, I'm telling you from a live example, not just like I'm telling you something and you will see later. You can come and live with me and you're gonna see that. But just trust me, you have to walk just the first step for them, and then they're gonna come running for you. They will do everything for you. They will appreciate it. As like, you know, parents, they appreciate things more than we do. They see things differently from what we see now. Go whatever the language or whatever the love language you think it works for them, initiate it, do it. Be a good daughter-in-law, be a good sister-in-law, do things for them. Do not wait for specific things. I have no language with my parents-in-law. I don't speak their language. They speak English, but like small. My mother-in-law, she was very shy. She was very shy to use her English in the beginning. When I was living with her, she was all the time asking someone to translate to her. Why? Because it was too hard for her. Why? She's too shy to use that. She was too shy to show me that, I don't know, like what was the reason, but she was too shy to use her English. Now I don't need anyone to translate, even if there's someone around. She's more conversational with me. She used a lot of words just to put words together to convey the message with me. I do the same for her in Urdu. So we are both having a very warm relationship, even though we don't have like the same language, and our language is like, it's so limited. And now I feel like, even though there is no language between me and my mother-in-law, but I still feel that love, I still feel like that connection. So for me, those were the main things that I have done with my in-laws. If you go to them and I ask them, the time go back 2 years ago and you want to choose like a different Pakistani daughter-in-law, you will choose it or no? They will say no. And I haven't asked them this question, but I'm 100% confident that if I ask them this question, they will say no. I wasn't confident like that in the beginning. I wasn't feeling like that in the beginning. I was feeling they love me because they love their son, appreciate his choice, they understand his choice, they trust his choice. That's why they love me. Now after 10 months, I'm coming and I'm telling you, if you ask them this question, they're like 100% they will say no. We want you to be, especially you to be our daughter-in-law. And I'm not doing a lot. I'm gonna lie with you guys, I'm not doing a lot. That was all the tips that I have learned so far. See you later. Bye.